Hey people, Rio Wolfhart here. Today I want to talk about this stand right here. This stand has actually changed my life. It has made me a better human. It has made me a better husband, a better lover. It has made me better. Today let me talk about this stand. Let's go. Okay, enough noodling. Let's get to work. So the K&M stand. Why is it so important to me? Basically for two reasons. Since I've been playing guitar, I have gotten problems with, I want to call it my back. I don't know if it's pain, just pains from practicing extensively. Shoulder pains, back pains, stiffnesses, cramps. You name it, I've had it. And I know I'm not the only guitar player. I know that a lot of guitar players and musicians in general have health issues and problems like that. And actually, I find that I'm like one of the lucky ones, because there's cases that have it much worse than me, like spinal disc injuries and stuff like that. And I actually have quite a healthy back when it comes to that. But still, certain nerve pains and just irritations. And if you've been practicing a lot of guitar, you probably know what I'm talking about. This is where this stand really comes into play. And I cannot tell you enough how much I love this thing. Honestly, this has changed the way that I feel when I approach my instrument and when I start practicing. I can now practice for hours and hours and feel absolutely, actually refreshed. I feel, perfect when practicing with this thing. This is so obvious. I mean, just put your damn guitar on a stand when you're practicing. It's not like I'm using this one playing live. I'm still going to use my strap, because I want to be able to move around and just rock. But when I'm at home, I don't want to have this strap on my left shoulder for hours and hours, because this is going to start hurting. I changed that and put it on my right shoulder. Guess what? It started hurting. So it's just so obvious to put your heavy Les Paul, or in this case a Maybach Lester, still a heavy guitar. Every electric guitar is kind of heavy. It's more or less a solid body piece of wood. It's going to be somewhat heavy, even if it's just an SG. Playing that for hours and hours and hours, even that is going to take its toll. So health-wise, this has really done so much for me, but there is more with this stand when it comes to its benefits. You see, it's not just that I'm upright. It's not just that I'm standing more and not sitting all day. It's these micro relaxation moments that I'm having. For example, when I'm talking right here to you, I can drop down my hands like this and I relax. And that's just for a fraction of a moment, but it's enough to kind of let my nervous system relax. I don't know exactly what's happening, but I just feel more energetic. It's actually changing how I approach the instrument and how I make music. For example, when I do stuff like this, I can move around like this. It may not look like much. It's just tiny little movements. But these micro adjustments, they make me relax better, and I can actually approach the instrument in a more energetic way than before. Plus, I'm actually closer to how it, in a realistic situation, where the guitar would actually be even a bit further down, like let's say, and see how easy I can adjust this thing? This is where normally I would have my guitar when playing live with a strap, you know, because of the coolness. It got to look cool. So this is much more a realistic place for the guitar to be than if I, for example, if I was sitting down, then the guitar would be either on the right, on your right leg, or even if it's on your left leg, like a classic guitar, it's still not the same feeling as if the guitar you have it on a strap. It will feel completely different. So if you want to practice in a realistic kind of way and not have a strap, you know, putting pressure on your shoulder all the time, this is the perfect solution, really. Another cool benefit of this stand, I can just walk away. See this? And destroy stuff around me. I can actually just grab this bottle of water, take a sip. This would be cooler if it was coffee or beer, but you know, the health. I can just put this aside, go back there, grab that bass guitar, bam, plug it in. Now I'm gonna use the strap. Sure, why not? Play that funky bass stuff. Now, you know, I recorded a bass track. Go back here. See how I'm moving all the time? This is the micro movement that I'm talking about. I'm much more in a flow situation. I'm gonna change to my desktop, start working on there. I got a standing desk. So, you know, I do have a chair here. I do like to sit down from time to time, but I do it much, much less. I'm more moving around. I'm using my spine, the body fluids in movement, and I just don't get tired as fast, and you know, I only see benefits. I only see benefits. So the K&M stand in specifically is a stand that is built in Germany, made in Germany, top quality. It's built like a tank, and you know, I'm not afraid that this is gonna fall. It is a little bit on the expensive side for just a stand. It's around almost 200 euros, but I have a guitar, my Gibson Les Paul, that's about 5,000 or 6,000 euros. I want to have a really sturdy stand where I know it's not gonna slip off and you know, break my guitar. So I put my full trust into this K&M stand. The only downside is it's got such a wide base down here that sometimes it's difficult to place my pedal board. But for me that's okay, because I'm using this stand in my studio as a practicing device for doing production work. That's also the reason why I got it a little bit higher normally. Let me see. Like right here. You know, because it's just even a bit more comfortable to play up here. And no, if I do want to use a wall or something on the pedal board, I do have to adjust it and wiggle around a little bit, but it is possible. As I said, not for live, you know. I'm still going to use a strap for playing that 1 hour live. That's not going to be that problem. But for practicing hours and hours and hours and recording tracks and editing videos and doing stuff like that, and or even giving lessons. I've even taken this stand to the music school that I'm giving lessons. And you know, when I'm there from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock, doing a complete afternoon of just giving lessons, oh man, I'm not tired anymore. When it's 8 o'clock and then I'm done giving lessons, I still feel like, yeah, let's go do some sport. Let's go have some fun. So if you've had any problems like the ones that I've described, I absolutely recommend to you this K&M stand. Put a link. I'm gonna put a link in the description box below. Go check it out. If you're from Europe, you can order it. I really would appreciate it if you use my affiliate link. No, I do not make a lot of money with it, but you know, it's gonna support me a little bit. And this is my honest opinion. And you know, the proof is, check out my YouTube channel and see how much I'm using this thing. If you dug this video, think about subscribing to my channel, hit the like and subscribe button, share this video with friends that you think could benefit from using a stand like this. I think it's for every guitar player. You can use it for a bass, and I do use it for bass playing as well. It's a little bit more slippery. You do have to adjust it better with the bass guitar, but it is possible. At least that Maybach precision bass that I have back there. And it's gonna save you a lot of pain and suffering, and you don't have to go through what I've been going through. As I said, I should have started using stands like this 20 plus years ago, and I would have saved myself from a lot of pain and suffering, and learn from the mistakes that I have made. Go get yourself something like this. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next one.